If you run a niche home service business and you think Google ads are too small to work for you, you're probably leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table every year. This hot tub repair company pays under $20 a lead. One of those leads turns into a $2,000 repair. This floor refinishing company closed a $23,000 job from Google, and they don't even spend that much on ads. And the reason this works has nothing to do with fancy strategies. It's because most of your competitors still think Google ads just aren't for them. Most niche home service business owners believe two things. One, no one is searching for what I do. Two, Google ads only works for plumbers, electricians, and HVAC. And both of those are wrong. And those assumptions are exactly why clicks are cheap, leads are high intent, and nobody's bidding against you. If you rely mostly on referrals right now, some months feel great, and some months feel just way too quiet. And this video is about fixing that without turning your business into a madhouse of high volume, low revenue jobs. Hi, I'm Mike Mancini. I've spent over a decade running Google ads exclusively for home service companies, from hyper-competitive markets to those weird, tiny little niches that most agencies ignore. And the niches are where things get really, really interesting. Years ago, almost all my clients were plumbers, HVAC, electricians, roofers, just brutal competition. Then a hot tub repair guy calls me. One truck, one small operation. He literally said, Mike, no one searches for this. Google ads just won't work for us. So I got him to agree to test a small campaign anyway. The first month, I'm looking at the data thinking, these clicks are cheap. These people aren't window shopping. They're actually booking jobs. Leads were coming in at under $20 a lead. Then he calls and says, one of those leads just turned into a $2,000 repair. Don't touch anything. And that's when it clicked. You see, the smaller and weirder the service, the less competition there is, and the more valuable each lead becomes. I'm going to show you a few examples. Each one makes this pattern clearer and more uncomfortable for those smaller niche businesses if you've been ignoring Google ads. Hot tub repair. Average job around $350. Leads under $20, and upsells on site regularly turn into $2,000 plus jobs. So for some rough math, 40 leads at $20, $800 in ad spend. Close half, that's $7,000 of revenue. One upsell and the month gets very profitable very, very quickly. And most cities have almost nobody advertising this. Floor refinishing is where owners stop thinking in lead volume and start thinking in job value. With a company we work with, we see $1,500 to $17 minimum jobs. We've seen $12,000 jobs. A $23,000 project closed last month straight from Google ads. They don't need dozens of leads. They need a few motivated homeowners, and that's exactly who's searching. Radon companies are one of the cleanest examples. Average job about $1,700. Search intent extremely high. Competition very low in most cities. Even at $50 a lead. 25 leads, close just 5 of those, that's $8,500 in revenue. And most radon companies close better than 20%. And at that point, Google ads isn't risky. Not being visible is. Now, this one kind of surprises people and is a fun one. Lake weed removal. Smallest jobs are usually $3,000 to $3,500 because there are very few companies that do this. If you just book 2 or 3 jobs a month from Google, that's $7,000 to $10,500 in revenue from a campaign almost no one else is running. You don't need scale, you need visibility. Notice any patterns? Niche services, low competition, high job value, and buyers are just already searching. This is why niche services quietly outperform bigger trades on Google ads. Now, some of you are thinking, do I need to spend $3,000 a month on ads? For most of our clients, yes, that's where we move the fastest. But for niche services, we've seen strong results well below that because you don't need 100 leads, your jobs are worth way more, and competition is really thin. Now, I need to be upfront about this. This only works if number 1, you answer the phone, 2, you can handle more work, 3, you want growth and consistency, not random jobs just here and there. And if that's you, Google ads becomes predictable instead of stressful. And if you run a niche home service business and want help setting this up the right way, there's a link below to my agency, Mancini Digital. We only work with home service companies, and if it makes sense, we'll work together. If not, you'll still leave the call with a better understanding of Google ads themselves. So you can keep hoping referrals carry you, or you can show up when people are actively searching for exactly what you do. Well, the choice is yours.